Attendants are up there on the back of the gates. They're off and they're racing. On the mark commenced OK. Faraway Bay got the best of the start though. His Bird on a Wire, Canny Rock both zipping across. Going up as well If You're Ready soon after the start, and prominently placed is Fighting Thunder as they settle down with On the Mark inside of those. Then Eternal Virtue, Spirit of George is on the rail. A little over a length behind them, Cap Cavour, 3 deep on the outside of Schwariska, Time the rail, and getting back behind them Regal Service, and last is Lena's Luck. And so as they work down the side, by the 700 mark they go. Canny Rock had gone to the lead by a length, Bird on a Wire. Faraway Bay third over on the inside. Left out there covering a bit of ground is Fighting Thunder, travelling fourth. If You're Ready is in the middle. On the mark the favourite, cluttered away down on the inside for Nickel. Followed then by Eternal Virtue, very deep around them with the yellow Cap Cavour, Schwariska, Spirit of George in the middle. Time's near the rail at the top of the straight, and then Regal Service back there with Lena's Luck. Into the straight they fan, and Canny Rock leads. Bird on a Wire now starting to weave its way through is On the Mark from Faraway Bay. Canny Rock joined and headed by On the Mark. On the inside is starting to come through. Bird on a Wire reaches the lead from Canny Rock. On the Mark can't get to them for the moment. Bird on a Wire, Canny Rock coming back tooth and nail. They'll go to it. Won't be much in it. Bob of the heads might be Bird on a Wire a nose. Maybe Bird on a Wire just an eyelash on Canny Rock. And On the Mark third home from Faraway Bay, If You're Ready, and then came on the outside of those Spirit of George. Running on from the back, a handy effort there produced by Regal Service. Then Schwariska. Behind those next of all Fighting Thunder when they pull up. Further back is Cap Cavour, Time, Lena's Luck, and amongst the last in Eternal Virtue. Bird on a Wire on the outside. Is it, or is it on the inside? Canny Rock. Canny Rock got a dive back at Bird on a Wire and has got the photo. Canny Rock, Brandon Louis, has just won in a thrilling finish. Really, in these circumstances at Belmont Park, does the inside horse get the verdict? But this one has. Canny Rock. Brandon Louis gets the judge's nod and knows Bird on a Wire. On the Mark third home. 1:11.2. 10 Faraway Bay fourth, the interim placings. 1:11.2 and 10. Fighting victory here. Thought he may have gone down here with Bird on a Wire on the outside. They went to it, a little between them, and Canny Rock has got his big head back in front, and it is a sizable one, and that might well have been the difference here in this photo result. Canny Rock for Bruce Kay, owned by Dawn Kay, an awesome rock 4-year-old out of Lakeview Elegance. Been knocking on the door and has held on to win it by a nose in 1:19.97, 35.98 the 600, with a half a length between second and third. Well, you could see the jockeys, the full body length of On the Wire. Joe has a party in front of Brandon Louis, and he has got a very, very big bonce, Canny Rock, and I reckon that might have stood him in tremendous stead to get the photo when others might have thought otherwise. Canny Rock, after 7 minor placings, wins today. Bird on a Wire by Galar, second out of Bushfire Blonde. Rebecca Nairn, Joe has a party in third. On the Mark, did a bit of zigging and zagging in the straight for Chris Nickel, trained by Barry Newnham, by Shooting to Win out of B Charm. In the next event, over the 1,000 metres, there are no changes to come there. Let's join Lockie in the yard. That was a close go, wasn't it, there? And get the tape measure out and just measure the size of Canny Rock's head, will you, for us, Lock?
Absolutely, Darren. I think you described it as a big bonce for Canny Rock, and in the end he got the job done when it mattered most. Bruce Kay joins me now. Bruce, Canny Rock, it was tight in the finish. I don't actually think he was in front on the line, but his head was, and that's what mattered most.
Big head, mate. Yeah, no, it's good to see him win a race. He's been a handful, the horse, and I can't thank my girl Tessa Fernie enough for the work she puts into him, but yeah, he's by Awesome Rock. I love them. They'll go home and eat a bucket of feed regardless of what they do. He's ran 5 seconds before this, so I guess he deserves a win.
Clearly he's such a tough horse, and that was on display in the final 200 metres today. He was beaten at the 100-metre mark, but to his credit, he really fought back hard.
Yeah, I've noticed actually in his races, like he'll, I know it's after the line, but he always seems to be doing his best work, even if they head him. And I think he probably, if he could get to a 1400, might be better, but I said to Brandon today, he gets himself in a lot of trouble, that horse, no fault of Brandon's. And I said, just go to the front, bugger it, take it all out of the equation and see what we can do. So, yeah, he rode him well.
Now that he's hopefully got this confidence-boosting win on the board, are you hoping to just go out in trip like 1,400 metres, as you said, and just allow the horse to roll along out in front?
I think so, yeah. I think that's his go. I think let him dictate, and he's a big horse, free striding. He made the top sale of the yearling sale, but unfortunately didn't pass the scope. So the bloke who, I only lease him, but the bloke who had him couldn't handle him, so he said, do you want him? And I said, yeah, I'll have him. Well, I don't know if I did the right thing or not, but anyway, but he had a tie back then, so I'm not a big favourite of tie back, so I don't think I'd go down that track, but I think that has been bothering him, but with the tongue tie on, and took forever to get him used to that,
Looks like you've made the right call now, though. Well done here, Bruce.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Thanks.
There's Bruce Kay after the win of Canny Rock, and here's Brandon Louis.
This team is going well. Bruce has only got a small number of horses, but they're all racing well, and he deserved a win like that, Brandon.
Yes, he's a gentleman, Mr. Bruce, and he does a good job. Small team, and I think his horses have been running, knocking at the door, and it's very good to get a winner for him in a midweek town. But yeah, it was good.
Horse can be his own worst enemy at times, but at least today he jumped for you.
Yeah, exactly. So many times I'm just doing form, and you do a lot of, you're like, right, we're ready to go. We know what we're doing, and gate open, and he go back or he go forward. So when today I just say I will play it by ear. Whatever happens, we'll just keep it simple. And now he's a horse that can win more races. Like probably could have already win the maiden, but he just, I don't know, he just sort of wait for the over horse every time he went past. But it's not really a horse. Like if you put everything together, he probably win a lot of race.
That's probably a good point today because it looked like Joey almost went past you on the outside.
Yeah, exactly. When Joe passed me, and I'm like, right, I think we sort of just keep my second place. And when I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, I think Joe's horse was sort of stopping, so probably helped me. So, yeah, no, but it was a good win, I think. Yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much.
There's Brandon Louis combining with Bruce Kay and Canny Rock to take out race number 4 here at Belmont Park.